Who could have imagined that this little German bakery would outlast 27 American presidents and become the oldest working bakery in the state of Texas? Welcome to Naegelins, a New Braunfels staple since 1868. After fighting in the Civil War at the age of 19, Edward Naegelins Sr. moved to New Braunfels to begin his trade as a baker. He was 24 when he arrived in town with nothing more than a sack of flour on his shoulder and less than $1 in his pocket. Born in Allstates, Lorraine in 1844, he was brought to the United States by his parents when he was just 2 years old. His first bakery in New Braunfels was in the Goldenbakken building, the site of the old City Hall. In 1870, he moved the bakery to the present site and bought the property in 1874. Mr. and Mrs. Edward Naegelin and their 2 children lived in the apartment above the bakery. While he and his son were occupied in the kitchen cooking away, Mrs. Naegelin and their daughter Amy Frances handled the walk-in trade. In the early days, bread was delivered in a wagon as soon as it was ready, hot from the oven. Bread for the regular patrons was left on the customers' porches in containers provided by them for that purpose. Sometimes a hungry pet discovered the bread before the family did, which necessitated a trip to the bakery at the customer's expense. Originally constructed a German fachwerk, the Naegelin building was later plastered to prevent further deterioration. Naegelin still uses their traditional German recipes that they have grown famous for. And no matter what you do, make sure you try one of their mouth-watering strudels. They're a 100-year-old recipe and a treat not to be missed.